You're watching Arkansas Style on KARK.
Welcome back to Arkansas Style. PCOS, or polycystic ovary syndrome, affects millions of women. Today we are talking to UAMS cardiologist Dr. Jean Wei about what causes it, how it's diagnosed, and the steps women can take to manage it and feel their best. All right, Dr. Wei.
Thank
Friend,
you.
how you been?
Thank you so much, Nicole. Thank you for having me.
Of course.
I'm honored, and I'm delighted for us to talk about this problem of polycystic ovarian syndrome. It's very common, more common than we would think. 1 out of 7 women have it. Although for some it could be mild, for some it could be more severe. The point of it is it affects, many of our friends and family members and neighbors. So it's very good to know about it. Also, many of them go underdiagnosed until later on. So it's very important for us to be aware of it and to think about it. What is it? Well, what happens is when your ovaries have more than one cyst, and there are quite a few of them, they end up not ovulating, okay? And the reason there's many of them is because they did not ovulate. So you have a bunch of them sitting there, and because they didn't ovulate, first of all, you can't get pregnant because you didn't ovulate. Second of all, they're just sitting there. So, many women with polycystic ovarian syndrome have trouble conceiving. In fact, that's one of the ways that they become diagnosed, because they're trying to conceive and they're not able. And, how else do you diagnose it? Well, some of the symptoms or signs of women with polycystic ovarian syndrome, in fact, include the fact that they may be a little bit overweight, which is, pretty common. They may have a little more hair, so just talk about that. They have a higher level of androgens, which is part of the polycystic ovarian syndrome. Their androgen levels are a little bit higher because they make a little more, because all those little cysts are making androgens, so they're a little bit more hairy, if you will. They have hair more than some others. They may gain a little bit of weight, and they may have acne. I'm just giving you all the symptoms that there might be. Some of them also may have dark colored skin in various places, which is unusual. It's, for example, in the underarm area, behind the neck, where the creases, you might have some creases. There might be some darker areas of skin. And so how do you treat it, and what are you going to do with it? Well, it can get better if you try to lose a little bit of weight, if that's possible, because it's associated with insulin resistance and hyperglycemia. So,
okay, well, here's where the big question comes in then. I'm going to fast forward to that magic shot, Ozempic. Can it help?
Yes, it can.
Wow.
I'm glad you brought it up. So Ozempic is one of several what we call glucagon-like peptide agonists, or GLP-1 agonists. And it does address the symptoms and the signs of PCOS. And so people do take it, and they do get better, partly because it causes the weight loss we just talked about, and their insulin resistance is reduced, so their blood sugar isn't so high, their blood pressure isn't so high, so they feel better, they look better, and there's nothing wrong with that.
And they stopped forming these cysts through all of this?
Yes, they can.
Is that what happens?
Yes.
Okay, so it's not necessarily maybe a hormone thing?
It's partly.
Okay.
Partly a hormone thing, but one thing they could do themselves is if they lost the weight, the symptoms would dissipate more.
Wow.
Yeah. You can't cure it completely, But if the symptoms aren't there, you're just as happy.
You know, this just gives so many hope to women who are trying to get pregnant, you
Yes.
know, and maybe get diagnosed with this, or, you know, not diagnosed with it,
Right.
but, you know, losing the weight or using that magic shot. Boy, oh boy, the applications of that shot just
It's
don't
incredible.
seem to end.
Oh,
They
well,
really don't.
by the way, if you are trying to conceive, one of the benefits is one of these GLP-1 agonists can help you to conceive. So more women who take one of these shots get pregnant and they have babies.
And if you're not trying to get conceived, they do have these things called Ozempic babies, so watch out. Well, Dr. Wei, great to see you. Thank
Great
you.
to see you.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.
As always, Dr. Wei will join us again next week to answer more of our medical questions and concerns. So if you or a friend have anything you're curious about, just send us a message on social media and we'll make sure to cover it in one of our upcoming segments. Now, still ahead, Charlie Simpson is breaking down the top 3 relationship pitfalls, from the losing the friendship to not managing conflicts, plus how to build rituals that keep couples connected for years to come. Stay with us. You're watching Arkansas Style.